Good morning and welcome again to the GDFL Footy Show, coming to you out of Geelong on a very cold Saturday morning, but it is July. 2 more home and away rounds to go and it's finals time, and boy are we getting pretty excited about that. But last weekend, round 16, East Geelong Eagles too good for the Anarchy Roos. Belpost still absolutely belted the Winchelsea Blues and all but put their finals chances out of touch. Joel Page and Justin Tarr kicking 4 goals. Out of the Kirk Parkley Oval, the North Geelong Magpies knocked off Werribee Centrals. Pretty even game for 3/4 of the game. The Magpies broke away towards the end with Paul Briggy in his second comeback game, booting 6 goals. Pretty exciting stuff there for the Magpies. The Belmont Lions won their 6th game in a row against the Bannockburn Tigers. They are in incredibly good form at the moment and they'll regret not having a good start to the season. Tom Mullane Grant kicked 7 goals in a losing side and didn't do his goal kicking prowess any harm whatsoever. Inverleigh Hawks too good for Geelong West, and with Casey Amin kicking 4 goals for the Hawks. The 94.7 match of the day saw the Tommy Tigers absolutely belt the Cry Devils, with Jackson McLeod kicking 4 goals for the Tommy Tigers. Hello, I'm Dick Philpott, and once again I've assembled some of the biggest names and brains in country football: eradicate, adjudicate, communicate, articulate, and definitely not procrastinate. The man from the Duck Pond himself, Grubby. Cations, good morning.
G'day Dick, and g'day viewers, and again you're half right and half right.
Now.
Well, it is very cold, but the last time I looked it was August, you imbecile, not July.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
That's live television, mate. I didn't have a chance to rehearse whatsoever. And of course our newest member of the panel this year, but he knows everything Colts footy, it's Alex Tigani. G'day, mate.
Thanks for that, Dick. No scarf this week, but you know, we got an interesting introduction as a compensation.
Absolutely.
You nearly got your name right again
Yeah,
too.
exactly.
I know, I've got to start putting my teeth in on a Saturday morning when I do this show. It's a little bit dangerous. Now, I'm going to look at the script here now. I'm going to straight to the ladder, come up on the screen and see what's going on at the moment. No surprises there. The Belpost Hill Panthers still on top of the tree at the moment, looking absolutely awesome, and followed by the North Geelong Magpies in second spot. And as we alluded to a couple of weeks ago, a few weeks now, that round 18 clash between the Magpies and Belpost Hill will be an absolute ripper and could decide who gets the week's rest. Followed by the Inverleigh Hawks. They can probably not move too much there. East Geelong Eagles, Winchelsea Blues. Well, and then they're just inside the final 5. Werribee Centrals, well, they certainly have to win from now on and rely on somebody else to drop a game. Bannockburn Tigers, they've still got a chance as well. Belmont Lions mathematically, but you know, I don't really think so. It's a little bit hard for them, but boy, would they regret not getting off to a great start. Geelong West, Anarchy and Thompson Footy Club, they got off the bottom of the ladder, and Corio Devils. And look at the goal kicking. As we said, Tom Mullane Grant with his 7 goals in a losing side on top of the goal kicking on 71. Dalton Grundell from Inverleigh on 62, right down to Tyler James from East Geelong, who is on 37. Not a bad game last week, Thompson and Corio, although it was a bit one-sided, but I guess a lot of confidence Thompson would have gained out of that.
Well, they did, and it was a pretty good game early, but obviously Thompson kicked crooked early too. They could have won by a lot more, but look, it was a very entertaining game. But I tell you what, you're right, Werribee do have to win their last 2 games, but they have got Anarchy and Belmont, and if I have a look at that, Winch have got East and Inverleigh,
Yep.
and I think Bannock have got Belpost Hill and East. So they could very well not win another game, those 2 sides. Winch have to win one of them. Werribee have to win both. I don't think Belmont can make it. Inverleigh have got to win at least one of theirs too, or they might lose the 3rd spot, which I don't think they will, but it's still very, very close.
That's the best part about this season this year, that it's not over yet. Sometimes we get to about round 16 and the final 5 is completely settled. Well, you caught up last week, Grubby, with the coach of the Tommy Tigers, which was Stuart Jones.
We're here at the Johnny Mitchell Oval, they call it, or the Godfrey Street Oval, and we're with the victorious coach today, the Thompson coach, Stewie Jones. Mate, I reckon that would have to be your best 4-quarter performance for the whole year.
Yeah, it was. It was good effort from the boys all day. They had a go and, you know, stuck to their structures, but unfortunately we didn't get the big score that we were looking for. Missed a lot of easy shots, but yeah, good win for the boys.
Jackson McLeod played a wonderful game. I saw him come off halfway through the last quarter. Not really injured, but he'd be right.
Yeah, look, he hurt himself last week. He came off early in the piece in the first quarter last week and hurt his back. And he wasn't nearly not going to play today, but he got through. And then, you know, later in the game was pretty much one and done. So rest him up a bit and hopefully he comes good for next week.
Well, it may well have cost him the 3 votes in the Whitley, because Jason Yoon played one of the best games at centre half back I've ever seen anybody play.
Yeah, well, Jason's in really good nick at the moment. The last week we put him back in the back line and he was as good as that last week too. And, you know, today he was probably even better. So, yeah, Jason, he looks real comfortable at centre half back and he's a quality player, took some great marks and he gets the young guys involved as well, so that's really good.
Well, the thing I liked about him is that even though he played at centre half back and beat his man, I reckon on a dozen occasions, especially in the first half, he actually got back and got his hand in there and spoiled Harrison from getting the ball. He helps out the full-back as well.
Yeah, he's very courageous, isn't he? You know, he'll always back into the packs. If we had a few more of him in our team, we'd be going a lot better there, I'd say, for sure.
And, of course, the other Corio boy I thought played very well in the first half was Potriadis, had a good game.
Yeah, well, that's the same with him last week. We put him in the midfield last week and he did really good and we give him another go there today. And against his old team, he was pretty keen to show them that he's, you know, playing good football. And so, yeah, it was good that Curtis back up there having a go.
Mate, 2 games left. What are we going to see from the Thompson Footy Club?
Well, we hope to win 2 more games, hopefully. Well, 2. No, I hope to win both games. Obviously, we've got Werribee at Werribee next week, which will be a tough game, but, you know, we'll go out there and give it 100% effort and try to get over the line. And then we've got Geelong West at home here on the last home and away game. So, look, if we can pinch another one, it would be really good for the boys' confidence.
Well, I really hope you can pinch another one, but all the best for the rest of the year except next week. And, look, for all the Thompson supporters, next year, bit of recruiting. They showed they can play football here today, so things are going to look up for the Thompson Footy Club after a pretty tough year.
Yeah, that's it. We've got to get on the recruiting path and get some more players to the club, and fair dinkum got to put in a real big pre-season, get super fit, a lot stronger, get some confidence. A lot of these kids have not played senior footy. Some of them, it's been their first year of senior footy and they're 22 years of age or something like that. So they're going to get better next year with the confidence of having, you know, 18 games under their belt.
And of course, Grubby will be back with a great interview from the match of the day again next Saturday morning. It's now time for Fano's fabulous footy flashbacks, and we go back to round 15, East Geelong and Winchelsea on the 24th of July 2004.
And finally Partridge, he's tackled. Gee, there's been some great...
Yeah, good decision, umpire. He had time.
Well, it's interesting because the ball's in the arms of the player who got the free kick. Handball to Steele. He's immediately tackled. To Bailey in the middle.
Oh.
Another handball. Gee whiz, it's a quick kick now to half forward. Oh, McCurry, lucks the fortune. The ball fell into his arms. Kicks long towards full forward and dropping back behind his opponent there is Zach Host. And has taken the mark. 5 metres out. Fairly acute angle though, and an opportunity to and about to move in now. Host. Nice looking kick off the boot. Goal umpire has not moved, apart from the fact now that he puts 2 hands up and it's a goal. Roots it pretty well, hooks it around the body towards Phillips, running on with the flight of the football, but Jones does well at fullback, attacks the footy, attacks the player with the footy. Now it comes back to Kitchen, eludes a tackle, gets it to Reed.
Oh.
Kick 2 in a minute. He's grubbed it from 35 metres out, and it's gone all the way along the ground for his second into.
It will be a ruck contest between McCurry and also, well, nobody in the end, because McCurry went up by himself and got it towards Hill. Coming back, Price for Winchelsea. Ducked his head and handballed it straight to Sean O'Leary. Danger. Chips the kick beautifully into the goal square, and Host turns around and kicks it straight down Richmond Crescent for a goal.
Towards
so his second
forward.
of the quarter.
Almost marked to O'Leary. Not paid. Ball comes clear. Price tackle without the footy and high. And the free kick to Price of Winchelsea on half-back flank.
Fano's fabulous footy flashbacks will be back again next Saturday morning. Good to see Paul Price running around the paddock for the Winchelsea Blues. We're going to pay some bills and come back with a special guest and also Alex Tigani with the Cog segment.
Let's get into